My beloved, my precious child, the one heaven has watched over since the moment your soul was formed. Why are your hands trembling right now? Because your spirit already feels it. This is not an ordinary message. You will not be able to stop reading this in the middle. Destiny holds its breath as you choose what will happen in the next few seconds at this precise point in time. I am the Archangel Michael. I am not going to whisper today. I am yelling because I saw him. The person who cursed you and has been waiting and watching. They have been casting shadows over your life. He cannot be stopped without you. It will not work just with prayer. It cannot be blocked by an angel alone unless you come into the light with us now. Please, my child. Don't skip a word. We don't think you will come back to this. It is going to be too late. There is only a short time left for me to get you out of the trap before it clicks shut. Someone has already called your name in a dark place. There was already a deal made about your blessings, but heaven cut it short so you could hear this. I need to tell you something now before I go on. Some people and groups don't want you to read this. They will try to take your attention away. The phone may ring, you may feel exhausted or restless all of a sudden. That is not a coincidence. It is being strong. The rope that has been holding you back will be burned by what I am about to say. My beloved, stay with me. Freedom is almost here for you. This is the last thing I need you to do before I go into more of what heaven has shown me, that you are ready to receive what is about to be released. Type just one word in the comments below, Amen. Do this as a statement, not as a ritual. This is my way of telling heaven, listen, I am ready. I am not going to turn away. You are not just commenting when you type that word, you are standing with me because you agree with me. You are making it impossible for the curse to take you away from this moment. My beloved, take action right away. You can type Amen and know that your guardian angels are marking your answer. Pay attention. As soon as I saw his face, I felt the same fire that God gave me when I fought the big battle in heaven. But I saw your face too. I saw how much pain you have been hiding when you prayed at night. There was silence. Back when it seemed like every door would shut before you could knock. And I understood that the purpose of this curse was to prevent your blessings from falling. The point was to break your heart until you gave up. You didn't give up though. That is why I can be here now. Actually, heaven let me say this very clearly, because you held on even when you didn't feel strong. Now there is going to be a divine exchange. You will hear the curse stop if you read this message all the way through. The blessing that has been locked up will start to flow, but please understand that the shadow will keep moving if you skip this and close your eyes to this warning. It is going to happen when you least expect it. After that, you will think back to this moment and wish you had paid attention. That is not meant to scare you. This is what I say to save you, my beloved. Stay close. Light is getting into places it hasn't been for years. Every second you stay here, the curse is getting weaker as these words reach your heart. You are now in God's care. The enemy is aware of this. That is why he is shaking. He is scared of you when you are in line with heaven. He will be running by the time you are done. I need to say this before I go any further. It is possible that heaven will send you more messages like this because they don't want you to miss them. Make sure you follow, stay connected, and never skip when you see my words again, because staying until the end can mean the difference between keeping a blessing and losing one. Your miracle is always in the part you almost didn't read. Take a deep breath. There is a change happening. Feel it. You are no longer feeling that heavy feeling in your chest. The curse is getting a name. And when something is named in God's light, it loses its power. In my spirit, I see chains falling. I can see the spot where they were going to bury your happiness coming apart. The person who cursed you, child of God, thought you would never find out. They thought the mask they wore looked great. They smiled at you. They blessed you with their words, but behind your back, they poisoned your life. But I didn't fully understand what they were saying. I saw them release it right on time. Right now, I am yelling because it is no longer quiet here. Stay put. Don't leave right now. This is the part where heaven takes the knife off your back and gives you a sword instead. You are not a slave. You have been picked, and no curse can last as long as the chosen tells the truth. My beloved, get closer to these words and listen to them as if they were the heartbeat of heaven. For the air around you right now is filled with something old, holy and dangerous for any shadow that has ever tried to touch you. You think you are just reading, but you are really in a spiritual courtroom where your case is being heard right now. The enemy has no right to be near you, because every sentence I release is a legal document in the spirit world. Someone who cursed you and said mean things about your name is standing here shaking. It is not because of me, but what you carry. My child, do you know what you carry? You have a promise that is older than the earth. No one, not even a demon or a curse, can change it unless you give it up willingly. I am here today to make sure you never do. I wasn't the person you know me as when I first saw him. I was in the light of battle with armor that burned like molten gold and a sword that cut through any lie he could tell. He thought his job was done as he stood there. He thought that you were already too tired, hurt, or busy to fight. He thought that the quiet in heaven meant that no one was there for you. But the truth is that the silence was just getting ready. The angels were being gathered by God. Prior to the strike, God was building up power like lightning. Now, my child, the storm is on your side. It may have been hard to feel light for a few weeks. Just what was it about you that made everything break? How the people you trusted started acting strangely. It wasn't a mishap, it was the curse getting stronger. It desired for you to doubt your worth, shrink your prayers, and put your faith on hold. Instead, you are reading this right now. When something fears that you will see it for what it is, it means that the curse is already losing. It can only stay alive if it stays hidden. I have also torn off the cover. You are about to enter your divine future. Remember that this message does not end with you. People can use your breakthrough to get where they need to go, through the link in the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community. You can help this mission. By doing so, you are sowing into the awakening, deliverance, and restoration of souls who are still trapped in darkness. This is not poetry when Jesus says, "Give, and heaven will open over you." Every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and safety for your family. Now is your time, my child. Have faith, and as you do, watch God multiply what you let go of. To my beloved, I need you to understand something. You are not fighting this battle by yourself. There are other people reading this message with you right now who are also fighting for their freedom as these words enter your spirit in the comments. I want you to see their faces. I want you to know that you are part of a family that is rising up together. Feel free to write, "I am standing," in the comments below to show that you refuse to fall. The enemy should see your words as a banner. Your statement should stand as a wall that the curse cannot get through. You are telling every dark force that is watching, "I am here, and I will not move." When you write it now. I am standing now. Pay close attention, because the next few hours will determine the next few years. This isn't a play. This is destiny. The person who cursed you has been getting food from a source that will run out soon. He has been using someone else's darkness to get power. But that deal is coming to an end. It is only alive because you don't know about it. As soon as you really know, it falls apart. Also, my beloved, you know now. You didn't even know that parts of your soul had become dark until I saw the light touch them. Is that shaking in your chest real? That is not fear. Honor is what it is. The kind of war you remember from before you were born is still alive in your spirit. It knows who I am. It knows what my sword sounds like. It knows that when I get there, heaven will already have decided that you win. Now the only question is whether you will stay until the last blow is made. So this is why I beg you, not in a poetic way, but like a warrior begs the person they are protecting, do not leave. Don't put this down. Don't tell yourself that you will be back later. We are going to close the door soon. Soon we will put out this fire. After a while, we will let the curse breathe again, but my voice is cutting it off from air right now. You can see that the person who cursed you is not far away. They are not as far away as you think. I am close enough to smile and call your name in a sweet voice. You can see my eyes every time I get up after a fall. You are close enough to feel my anger at your fortitude, but not close enough to touch what heaven has locked up for you unless you let them in. Along with the words you are hearing, my job today is to make sure that door stays shut. You have often wondered why some blessings seem to delay. Why people broke up just when they thought they were safe. Why you never got the money you worked so hard for. Why your dreams seemed so close but never got there. There was no reason for that. You were good enough. It wasn't that God forgot about you. It was because someone linked your name to words they weren't allowed to say in your atmosphere. They sowed curses. They talked again every time you were about to get away. Today though, their voice is being muffled. Scrolls in heaven with your name written in pure gold are currently being opened with a seal. The curse was written there before the blessings. They are more substantial, powerful, and unshakable. No one can stop them once they are released. The curse never caused a cancellation. It only caused a delay. The delay is now over. My beloved, if your spirit is moving, it is because you know deep down that this is the time for you to make a change. I am holding my sword out in front of me not just to fight for you, but with you, because as soon as you agree with heaven, every shadow around you falls. So this is why I screamed. That is why I couldn't keep quiet any longer before I go any further, my beloved. You need to understand something. There has been a reason for the fight for your life. It was planned, deliberate, and exact. Someone who cursed you didn't just throw careless words at you. They shaped them, made them sharp, and pointed them like arrows at the very center of who you are. They knew what you were good at and what you needed help with. They hit you where they thought you would never get better, but here you are, still alive, still walking, and still carrying a light that they couldn't put out. Because of this, my child, they fear you more than they will ever say. There were times when the air was thick with darkness where I stood there, but I will never forget the look on their face when they realized you weren't broken. They thought that the disappointment would make your heart break. They thought you would give up when you didn't get results right away. But your faith, even when it got hurt, was a wall they couldn't get over. Although you felt frail, you appeared strong to heaven. Every tear you shed wasn't a sign that you lost. It let God know that you were still calling on His name. Every call you made was picked up, even when there was no one there. Pay close attention, because I am not going to tell you a story. I am going to give you a gun. When grace comes from heaven, words are more than just sounds. They look like swords, and the steel is building up in your spirit as you read. You will soon be able to see right through lies, spot fake friends without delay, and stand where they swore you had never go. But first, there is a moment coming up, a tiny moment that you might not remember, still so strong that it will change the course of your whole life. The person who cursed you will try to talk to you again right now. They cannot use direct language. The hint could be a joke, a mean comment, or even a fake act of kindness, not to be taken lightly. You must remember this message in every way when that time comes. Remember that I told you that they will not be able to hurt you if you stand your ground. You are not that far from the spiritual world. You are currently surrounded by angels. There is motion in the atmosphere around you. Even though your eyes are on these words, the curse has put threads through your life that are connected to chances, people, and even your feelings. But with each sentence I release, one by one of those threads breaks, like chains falling on stone. The sound of freedom. You have been told that being patient means sitting still and waiting, but heaven's patience is not like that. When the enemy expects you to flee, you must act by holding your ground. You, my beloved, have done that very thing. Additionally, reinforcements have arrived because you haven't left your post, because heaven has decided that the time for delay is over. I am here right now speaking without pausing. The appointed hour has passed. The release has already started. Please pay close attention to what I say next. The things you got today are just the start. Messages are coming at just the right time for your next move, the doors that are about to open, and the fights you haven't even seen yet. You might miss the word that could lead to your biggest breakthrough if you leave now without subscribing. When you subscribe, you do more than just watch what a channel posts. You are getting in line with God's plan for your life through the prophets. I want to be in place when heaven speaks again, is what you are saying. Don't let a delay prevent you from receiving what is coming, to seal your commitment to the words that heaven has already planned for you. Click the subscribe button right now, but I need to warn you. When light breaks through darkness, darkness doesn't give up right away. It means to fight more. That is why the next few days might seem odd. You might have strange dreams, fight out of the blue, or feel heavy for no reason. Don't think it is loss. It is the last gasp of the curse. It is the last thrash before it stops for good. Oh, my beloved. You will feel it when it breaks. It is not going to be nice. It will be like the air has changed. Your name will sound lighter, and your prayers will have no resistance at all. The ease with which sealed doors will swing open will make you wonder why they ever felt heavy. People who didn't notice you before will now see you. It will look like opportunities find you on their own. It is not luck. Restoration of what was stolen is what it is. Do you feel the shaking in your spirit right now? It is because you are not just reading. It looks like you are in agreement with heaven. It gets lighter with each line you choose to read. My child, stay with me until the end of this message. I will not only reveal who cursed you, but I will also show you how to seal this breakthrough so they can never touch you again. Before I go any further in describing the extent of what has been done to you, my beloved, there is something you must know. Curses don't start the day they are said. They are sown in whispers, glances, jealous sighs, quiet agreements, and covert glances made many years ago. The person who cursed you had run it through their head many times before they spoke it out loud. Every time they saw you smile, they had a seed of envy that grew. Nobody was upset about your failures when you got back up after falling, or when you got even the smallest blessing. It was all of your wins, even the ones you didn't think you had. They kept an eye on you in silence for years, acting like they were rooting for you while they waited for the right time. They didn't realize that heaven records every word, every thought, and every deed committed in the shadows, so they filled it with poison when the opportunity arose. Those words were released, my beloved, and I was there. They were weighed down by someone else's anger, but God's voice did not bind them, and now for the truth that no curse wants you to know. Everything said without the permission of heaven has an expiration date. That day is now, but before it goes away for good, you need to walk with me through this revelation, because curses rarely happen by themselves. They travel with fear, delay, and odd patterns that keep happening in your life until you think they are normal. You saw it, just as you are about to walk through the doors open and then close. When friendships end, they quickly turn cold. It comes in, but it goes out faster than it came in. When you are feeling happy, bad news comes along and breaks your spirit. There was no chance in any of this. My beloved, it was a web, and you didn't even know it. But webs don't hold up in fire also. Every word I say to you now is fire from heaven. The person who spun them is getting scared because the strands are breaking. These people can feel that they are losing control of you. This is why you might feel resistance even as you read. Something heavy might feel like it is telling you to put this down and come back to it later. That is the curse trying to get you to stay away from the thing it fears the most. As soon as you know the truth, I am not letting you go until it is done. You have experienced too much to leave half delivered. I don't just say your name like men do when I say it. That is how I talk in the language of heaven, the name that was chosen for you before you were born. If you don't give it up, that name will hold a crown, the weight of destiny, and a seal that no darkness can break. And today, my job is to remind you, that crown is still on you. You still have that destiny. Also, the seal is still there. No doubt, the person who cursed you has been close, even closer than you think. They know what makes you hurt, they know the times when you are most open to being hurt. They even tried to comfort you, but all they did was stay close to see how their curse was hurting you. But they did make one mistake. They forgot that there is always one thread of light that cannot be hidden, even in the darkest places. They didn't realize that they didn't have control over your name in the spirit world. I just saw them. And I tell you, beloved, they are now restless. They are aware that something is changing, they don't know why, but they can feel the curse slipping away from them. It is like the power they borrowed is being taken away. That is exactly what is going on. Heaven has sent out a recall. Your enemy is trying very hard to stop the contract they have over your life from being torn. That is why I am screaming here. That is why you shouldn't take this lightly. They can find another thread to tie around you if you leave before I finish talking. But if you stay and see this through to the end, they will not be able to follow the thread anymore. They will watch you walk away from them, but they will not be able to catch up. There is a change in your spirit right now. Right, you can feel it. That heavy feeling is leaving. That is no longer confusing. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself, Jesus says. This is not history, it is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. Now I want you to use your voice to seal this moment. You can say it in the comments instead of out loud. Type Amen again, but make it look different this time. The sound of chains falling should be it. It should be the sound of doors opening. There is more of heaven every time you write that word. The enemy moves back every time you say it. Don't be shy, my child. My beloved, do you want me to take you even further? Type your amen now and feel that to the exact moment that heaven marked the end of this curse and the signs you will see when it does. Because if I go on, I will not stop until the whole message has been delivered and every word has made you unshakable. My beloved, I will take you further because you need to know what heaven is already undoing, and what was done to you. It is not quiet when a curse is broken. It is not something that you cannot see or that happens without leaving a trace. The air around you changes when a curse ends. You start to notice cracks in the patterns that have plagued you for years. The people whose faces showed fake kindness can no longer hide how uncomfortable they are around you. They will stay away from your eyes since the light will scare them. The weight you have been carrying around like a second skin will feel strange at first. That weight on your chest will be gone for the first time in a long time and you will be able to breathe. The person who cursed you thought their words would turn into prison walls, but those walls are breaking down now. In the spirit world, I can hear them groan. As the truth I speak moves through you, each stone moves away from its place. You will not just walk out of the prison when the last wall comes down either. You will bring treasures with you that you didn't know were there. Each season of delay has been secretly building up interest on your blessings. God doesn't just fix things, He makes more of them. Now, my beloved, I want you to do something that might not seem important, but it is very important to your spirit. On this video, I want you to click the like button, not just for fun, but as a sign of agreement. The flow of God's favor into your life begins when you press like. When you touch that button, think of it as touching the hem of His garment. This is your message to heaven. I accept this. I align with this. I welcome the multiplication that is coming, like letting blessings flow through a channel that isn't blocked, my child. Do it now. You have asked in tears before. Why me? Press like to feel the shift as heaven's favor starts to move on your behalf. Why has the fight been going on for so long, when you try to move forward? Why does it feel like someone is pushing against you? Because of the mark you carry as the answer, my child. The enemy cannot ignore your destiny because it is too big for them to ignore. You are a threat to every chain just by being there. Your life has been a part of other people's freedom since the day you were born. The ripples you were meant to create could therefore be stopped if the enemy could stop you. That is why the curse wasn't just against you. It was about making everything you said very quiet, but they didn't plan for this. God is not scared by when they do it. The release was stronger because of the delay. The blessing got stronger as they tried to hold it back for longer. And when it comes through, it will not just break the dam that was holding it back. In your life, it will flood every dry place. That is why I want you to stay with me through every word. You are aligning yourself with heaven's will every second you stay here. When heaven speaks over you, no curse, lie, or shadow can change the verdict. Also, I need to tell you this. Quickly, signs will show that the curse is ending. First, you will notice that some people are pulling away from you for no apparent reason. Don't go after them. The fact that they aren't there is proof that the curse is breaking. Second, chances you thought were gone for good will come up again, sometimes through people you have never met and sometimes in ways you didn't expect. Third, your dreams will get different. You will start to see pictures of doors opening, chains falling, and light flooding places that you thought were out of reach before. The person who cursed you will also feel the change. They will make one last attempt to provoke you, bait you into anger and entice you back into the atmosphere where their words still have power. Don't answer the way they want you to. Their defeat will be sealed by your silence. We are not done with this message yet, my beloved, because I need to give you something holy before you leave. A spiritual key that will lock this breakthrough so tightly that they will not be able to get in again, even if they try. If you want, I can keep talking until every single chain is explained and your spirit leaves this room unshakable and untouchable. For my beloved, I will not stop until you leave this moment knowing for sure that the chains are gone and will never come back, because a curse alone will not break the spirit. In order for it to be unable to reattach to you, it must be sealed. Too often, God's children are set free. The same darkness creeps back in a new disguise because they don't completely close the door. That is not going to be your story. What you have endured is evident to me. I can tell that your life has been under a lot of pressure from all sides. I have seen you keep going anyway, through the storm with faith like a lantern. Heaven has marked you for an eternal release because of your faith. This is what sealing looks like. It is not a sign when heaven seals something in spirit. It is legal. Every spiritual force, both of light and of darkness, immediately recognizes the mark that has been placed on your name. No curse, whisper, or hidden dagger can cross this line without incurring the full wrath of heaven. It says, "This one is untouchable, and my job today is to make sure that seal stays on you forever." I need to get to the root of what was done to you in order to accomplish this. You weren't just meant to receive blessings when someone cursed you. They were after your identity. It was their goal for you to doubt who you are, to think that you didn't deserve what God had promised you, to live small they desired. If you thought your dreams were too big, you would shrink to make them seem bigger. You were meant to echo that lie with every setback you experienced. You are exactly as heaven intended you to be. I am telling you now, as someone who stands before the throne of God. You were not made by chance, and there is no mistake about the size of your call. In heaven, time bends occasionally. Things that used to take years can now be done in days. This is one of those times for you right now. Your life has been plagued by a curse that is unraveling more quickly than it was ever intended. You will not have to wait for it to heal after it snaps fully. Sudden, overflowing, and undeniable will be the restoration. People will be confused about how quickly things changed when they see you. The cost of this moment will be unknown to them. You will, though, pay close attention now, because this is the last time the enemy will try to get in the way. It frequently releases a wave of distraction when a curse is about to end. As you read, you might feel sudden irritations, sudden demands on your time, or the need to stop and deal with it later. That is not a coincidence. The shadow trying to survive is there. Put it aside. Stay here. Let me help you finish this. The atmosphere will change almost right away after this seal is set. It will feel better to think. The weight in your chest will go away, and the quiet voice of God, which you may have missed in the noise, will once again be sharp and unmistakable. I want you to look at the person next to you, the friend on your mind, or the family member who has been struggling just like you have. You will walk into rooms and feel the air shift in your favor. They need to hear this. They need to know that the curse can be broken too. I want you to share this video right now before you do anything else, as a favor to me, but also as an act of blessing that goes through you to them. You start a transfer of breakthrough when you share this prophetic word. All the people you send this to will start to feel the same freedom you are feeling. Being a channel of deliverance is what you do. My beloved, please share it right away. Send it to many people or just one person. Watch how heaven uses your obedience to free other people, and notice how your own anointing grows at the same time. When you talk, doors will open. No, that is not imagination. That is proof of a sealed life. I am almost ready to put that seal in the spirit. My beloved, but first, you need to know the truth about the power you have. You will have the authority to free others. Once you are free, your voice will be stronger than it was before. These blessings will stay with you when you say them. Darkness will run away when you speak light. The person who cursed you will understand. I will now take you into the final act of this battle, and they will never get that close again if you want me to. I am now bringing you into the final act of this battle, my beloved. In the spirit, this is where wars end, accusations are dropped, and the weight that has been on you for years will finally lift. I can see the shift starting already. The shadows that were holding on to you are moving away, confused by the sudden strength that is rising inside you. It is not your own strength. It is the power of heaven flowing through every broken chain. I am with you right now in the courts of the Most High. Your name has been called not to punish, but to save. People are opening scrolls. God has not only heard your tears and every prayer you whispered into your pillow when you were broke. He has also written them down. He now sends back the answer with interest. It says, "What was meant to be bad will be good." My child, it is not just being turned, it is being multiplied back into your hands right now. Now I am going to talk to the person who cursed you. Their spirit hears these words now. Even if they never hear them in the real world, the deal doesn't work. The claim is taken away. The authority of the living God breaks down the power you thought you had. You cannot get to this life, this destiny, or the blessings that were given to you here before the world was made. Your influence burned in the fire of God's justice while your rights were taken away and your grip broken. To feel the weight of this, my beloved, is important. Release rather than fear, because the last threads are coming apart as I speak. They look to me like strands of smoke dissolving into the air and never coming back. Light is surrounding your name. You are now sealed with a mark that says you are untouchable. Nobody can see this seal with their own eyes, but all spiritual beings can instantly recognize it. The King owns it because it has his seal on it. This one is from heaven, it says. The patterns of loss that have been following you around will no longer be able to find you from now on. You will go through doors that slam shut in your face, but they will open again and not close again until you have fully entered the promise behind them. People who had previously dismissed you will now be drawn to you, not because you worked hard, but because of the light that is now shining on you. Opportunities will show up even if you don't try. Blessings will come over you out of the blue, and the peace you have been longing for will settle deep in your spirit, immovable and unshaken by anything around you. There is one more thing you will notice. They will keep their distance from you who cast the curse. They might try to look at you from a distance, but the seal will make them restless, uncomfortable, and unable to stay in your presence for an extended period. They will not know why, but you will. Light and dark cannot live together. You get to choose now, my child. Do you keep the fear of the past in you? Or do you take a step fully into the future that has just been made possible? Heaven has already made up its mind. No longer is there a curse. The seal is in place. The way ahead is clear. The only thing left to do is walk forward without looking back. My child, we are almost at the ceiling, but before we take the last step, I need you to make sure you can still hear heaven's voice. Right now, sign up for this channel, but you do it because you know that God speaks at different times and you don't want to miss your time. When you subscribe, you put yourself in a place where healing words will keep coming to you. Speaking to the Holy Spirit, I am ready for whatever comes next. Don't let this be the last time you hear what heaven has to say. Now that you have subscribed, turn on the bell and get ready for every word God has yet to speak over your life, and I am telling you this in the authority of my position before God. Remember this moment no matter what comes up against you in the days to come. Remember that you stood in the courts of heaven, that your name was called in victory, and that no curse can rewrite the words spoken over you today. If you want, I can take you even further into the picture of what your new life will be like, so you can see it as it happens and never doubt what heaven has done. My beloved, let me take your hand and lead you into the picture of what is already coming up for you. You need to see it before it really comes, because when it does, you need to know it is the answer. It wasn't a fluke or a stroke of bad luck, it was clear proof that heaven was involved. I want you to feel it, smell it, and hear it in your spirit. You will not question it when you wake up one morning and see that everything is different. You will feel good about going into it. First, I see you standing in a place where the air is very light, like all the weight you have been carrying for years has been lifted at once. It is no longer tight in your chest. There is no longer any weight behind your eyes. When you wake up, there is no longer the shadow that greeted you before the sun came up. As you go about your day, you notice that things that used to bother you now just seem to slip away. You finally get the emails you have been waiting for with good news. You get calls from places you thought had forgotten about you. Chances come your way without you having to knock on any doors. Life doesn't become perfect, but the uphill battle stops, and you feel the wind at your back instead of your face. Then I see kind people, some of whom you already know, and some of whom you haven't met yet, drawn to you. People who used to curse you shouldn't smile at you, but people who God sent to walk with you should. They should have open eyes and kind words. People who will carry your name with honor rather than poison are your allies, destiny helpers, and friends. They will let you into places you didn't know were there. They will not ask for anything in return that will make you lose your peace in your battles. You used to feel alone. Now, you will feel surrounded by people who celebrate your wins as if they were their own. I see your hands, which were once clenched with worry, now open and full of things that can help you. You get money all the time, not just a little bit here and there. You are no longer afraid to dream too big because you don't feel like you have enough. This gives you the freedom to say yes to things you thought were impossible before. You are now fully reimbursed for trips you had to cancel in the past. A lot of work will go into finishing projects that were left unfinished because of a lack of resources. Even your home will give off an air of plenty, not too much, but the quiet confidence that you have more than enough. Changes in your sleep also stand out. It used to be that the nights brought worry or scary dreams, but now they bring peace and revelation. You will see clear paths, doors opening, and happy people giving you gifts in your dreams. These will not just be empty squares, they will give you sneak peeks of what is going to happen in real life. Even when your body sleeps, your spirit will rest, and when you wake up, the tiredness that had been following you around like a shadow is gone. Yes, my beloved, I also see the person who cursed you here. But they are a long way away and are just watching. They cannot cross. You are no longer moved by what they say. You cannot hear their thoughts anymore. They will not be able to stop the blessings from falling on you like rain. They didn't even say it with the same anger they did before. Their time of having an effect on you is over. They will have to deal with seeing you rise again. This is not a possible future for you. It is written in the heavens as a sure thing. This message is almost over, but your breakthrough is just getting started. I need you to complete one last task before I release the final seal on your life. I need you to make this moment your own. Leave a comment below with "It is done," as words that you know are already written in heaven, not as words that you hope will come true. you are signing the paper that gives you freedom when you write those 3 words. The verdict that heaven has already announced is yours to sign. The curse is no longer in effect. The seal is in place. There is release of the blessing. Take it now. Write it is done, and go do what is next. Do not let fear pull you back to what you have been freed from. I say this again as I stand with you right now. Lean into the wind of blessing when it starts to push you forward. Believe it, it is not a trick. It will not be short-term. Now that the curse is broken and the seal is put on your life, this will happen. Let me keep painting the picture of the whole vision right down to the tiniest details of the places you will stand, the words you will hear, and the miracles you will see, so that when they come, you will be ready to go. My beloved, we have been through the fire together. The curse is over now. The breakthrough has been sealed. One more thing I need from you. Don't keep this to yourself. There is someone you know who is still stuck in the same darkness you just got out of right now. Even now they cry at night. They are still seeing the doors shut. They are still not sure if God has forgotten about them. Right now you hold the key to their freedom. Send this video to other people. Send it to them. Put it on your page. This prophetic word is more than just a video when you share it. You are letting out the same anointing that freed you to free them. You are becoming a messenger who brings good news. This makes heaven aware that you bring breakthroughs not only for yourself but also for other people. Share it right now. Spread the news of the breakthrough. Allow the blessing to flow. Watch as God rewards your obedience in ways you cannot even think of yet. My beloved, please rest. The curse is no longer in effect. The seal is in place. The future is here for you. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's take a moment to reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is not a stroke of luck. It is a direct message from Archangel Michael to you. He is extending his hand and inviting you into a protected, high-vibrational community where divine abundance is not just a hope but a promise. This sacred principle is very simple, but it can change your whole life if you follow it. You will not just receive blessings, they will be multiplied and flow into every part of your life. By accepting this invitation right now, you are unlocking immediate, early access to powerful content and divine insights that are hidden from the general world. Now is your chance to enter a sacred space where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this sacred moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. If you desire to deepen your connection, join Archangel Michael's inner circle immediately through the exclusive link in the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community. This is how you guarantee you never miss the direct, personalized messages that are specifically meant to elevate and empower your life, but your presence, attention, and energy already mean the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.